They accuse you of undermining the sanctity and integrity of the appropriations process. And I'm sitting here thinking, what sanctity? What integrity? What appropriations process? To vote on a budget when the politics have changed and is politics? If you do, you're Willie Nelson high. You're smoking some of the best dope God ever put breath in.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. If you love America, if you love common sense, and if you're tired of the absolute circus in Washington, you're in the right place. Today, I'm reacting to a clip that, honestly, sums up just about everything that's wrong with Congress and our so-called leaders in D.C. The man in the spotlight today, Senator John Kennedy from Louisiana. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and give this video a like so we can keep pushing back against the insanity.
Mr. Director, I want to apologize for the protesters, but I can assure you that under congressional rules and the laws in the District of Columbia, they will be promptly punished and put on double secret probation. You'll probably see them back again today. I think the president's demonstrated that he understands that what you allow is what will continue. We seem to have a problem with that concept. I listen to some of my colleagues accuse you of doing everything but abandoning your children to wolves. They accuse you of undermining the sanctity and integrity of the appropriations process. And I'm sitting here thinking, what sanctity? What integrity? What appropriations process? I'm proud to serve on this committee. I watched this committee last year. We passed 11 out of 12 minibuses. Sent them to, and we all choked down some stuff you wouldn't believe. And we sent them to Senator Schumer, my friend. He refused to bring the bills to the floor of the Senate. Now, that's when he was in the majority. You really think he's going to allow us to vote on a budget when the politics have changed and is politics? If you do, you're Willie Nelson high. You're smoking some of the best dope God ever put breath in. What appropriations process? All we've got left are CRs and rescission packages. And President Trump's not the first president to ever send a rescission package, is he?
No, sir.
A bunch of presidents have, haven't they? And did civilization melt?
They did not.
No, they didn't. Now, you want to know how we got $36 trillion in debt? Just listen to this. Let me tell you what it's like, a majority, and not everybody. A majority of this body, they're all for cutting spending porn. They're all for going to heaven, but they're not ready to make the trip. That's how we got to $36 trillion. This stuff about PEPFAR, oh my God, you're going to destroy the world. Now, there's a part of PEPFAR that deals with money for life-saving care, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And there's a part of PEPFAR that you look at it and you want to say, pass me the sick bucket, isn't there?
Yes, sir.
And you're getting rid of the sick bucket stuff.
Yes, sir.
You're getting rid of $5.5 million to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex advocacy in Uganda, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
I can't believe we're arguing about this. I can't believe we're arguing about this. PEPFAR, we're not denying life-saving care to anybody, are we?
No, and $10 billion would remain for that funding.
And a couple of my colleagues have made the point, well, this was President Biden. President Biden ate my homework. And these programs have already expired. Some of these are multi-year programs, aren't there?
Yes, multi-year grants.
Let's talk about public broadcasting. Now let's cut to the chase. Public broadcasting in America today is political as hell. We all know that. You don't have to be a senior at Caltech to see it. Some folks like their politics, so they want to give them money. Some folks don't like their politics, and they don't want to take it away. But that's not the real principle, is it, Mr. Director?
No, sir.
The real principle is, why do we give money to CNN?
No.
Do we give money to Fox?
No.
Do we give money to Politico?
No.
Then why are we giving money to public broadcasting? Why? We're $36 trillion in the hole. I hope you send us more rescission packages. It's the only way we're going to get anything done. I'm embarrassed to say that, but I've seen this movie before, and this appropriations process is broken. And finally, somebody is trying to give us a chance to cut the spending porn. And we're sitting here fighting about it? The American people are going, what planet did all you people just parachute in from? I'm done, Madam Chair.
Senator Heinrich.
So right out of the gate, Senator Kennedy is interrupted by protesters. You can almost hear the exhaustion in his voice when he apologizes for the disruption and jokes they'll be put on double secret probation. Now, he's poking fun, but isn't that what it always feels like? Protesters disrupt our democracy, and they get off easy while the rest of us would get the book thrown at us. It's just another example of the double standard in D.C. Then Senator Kennedy zeroes in on the so-called sanctity and integrity of the appropriations process. And he's absolutely right. There's no integrity left. None. He calls out his colleagues for acting like this system is some sacred cow. But everyone with eyes can see it's broken beyond repair. Kennedy says what we all know. The appropriations process is a joke. Every year they grandstand and pat themselves on the back. But at the end of the day, it's all continuing resolutions, just kicking the can down the road. The American people lose every single time. Kennedy goes after Senator Schumer, and he's spot on. When Democrats controlled the Senate, Schumer wouldn't even bring appropriations bills to the floor. Now, with the politics shifted, does anyone really think he's suddenly going to play fair? Of course not. It's all about partisanship and obstruction, while our country falls deeper into debt. Senator Kennedy brings up rescission packages. Basically, the president asking Congress to take back unspent money. The left freaked out when President Trump did it. But as Kennedy points out, plenty of presidents have used rescission packages. The world didn't end. In fact, we should be doing more of it, cutting waste wherever we find it. This part really hits home. You want to know how we got $36 trillion in debt? Just listen to this. Kennedy nails it. Every member of Congress claims to want to cut spending until it's time to actually do it. Then all you hear are excuses. As Kennedy puts it, they all want to go to heaven, but nobody wants to make the trip. That's why we're drowning in debt. Let's call it what it is: theft from future generations. We're mortgaging our kids' and grandkids' futures because the politicians in D.C. are too cowardly to make tough choices. Next, Kennedy tackles the PEPFAR debate, the president's emergency plan for AIDS relief. The left screams that any cut will kill people, but as Kennedy clarifies, $10 billion is still going to life-saving care. What he's getting rid of is $5.5 million for LGBTQ advocacy in Uganda. Why are we spending American dollars on activism in Uganda while our own veterans and families struggle? Kennedy is 100% right to call this out. You want to help people? Help them. But don't use these programs as a slush fund for leftist pet projects around the globe. Kennedy also points out that many of these programs are multi-year grants approved under the Biden administration. No surprise, Biden and his allies love locking in funding for their causes and then acting shocked when anyone tries to cut it. That's not sound government. That's just rigging the system. Kennedy raises a great question. Why are we funding public broadcasting? We don't give money to CNN, Fox, or Politico. So why are our tax dollars going to PBS and NPR? especially when their politics don't represent the country at large. If they're so popular, let them survive in the free market like everyone else. That's the American way. I get why Senator Kennedy is embarrassed. I'm embarrassed too. The system is broken, and the only thing left are rescission packages and CRs. Every time someone tries to fix things, the left acts like it's the end of the world. But the American people are waking up. We're tired of being told we have to fund things we don't agree with. We need leaders with courage, like Senator Kennedy. We need to stop sending the same career politicians back to Congress and start demanding real accountability. So here's my message to you. Don't let them gaslight you. Don't let them tell you that common sense is extreme. If you want to save America, start by demanding better from your representatives. Hold them accountable. And if they won't cut spending, if they won't fix the system, vote them out. If you agree, hit that like button, share this video, and let me know what you think in the comments. This channel is about standing up for America, for freedom, for fiscal sanity, and for the truth. Thanks for watching. God bless you. God bless Senator Kennedy for speaking some truth, and God bless the United States of America.